So who do you think is the most influential family in the automotive history? Was it Carl Benz, a man credited with building the world's first car, even though it only had 3 wheels? Was it Gothenburg Daimler and Wilhelm Maybach, pioneers of the first 4-wheeled motor car? Both of these would eventually join to become Mercedes-Benz. Or was it Henry Ford, a man who revolutionised manufacturing and put cars into the hands of ordinary people through mass production? I say ordinary people, it was if he was in the top 2% of American wage owners at that time. Now, most people would pick one of those names. Tell me your thoughts in the comments. But what if I told you I think they're all wrong? Because I believe the family that's had the biggest impact on the automotive world isn't Benz, Daimler or Ford, it's Porsche. And the crazy part, most people have no idea how deep Porsche's family influence runs. From Volkswagen and Audi, Seat and Skoda to Porsche, Lamborghini, Bentley and Bugatti, and even cars sitting in your drive that don't come from any of those brands. The fingerprints of this one family are everywhere. So, how did a single family shape the modern automotive industry more than anyone else? Let's find out. Now, most people have heard of Ferdinand Porsche and also his links with the VW Beetle, or Bug as it's known in America, the people's car. And most people think it was Hitler who went to Porsche and told him to design a car. But Porsche, already working with Auto Union racing cars at that time, the company that became Audi, in case you didn't know, Ferdinand Porsche was already working on the concept of a small family car for years before he was approached by Hitler. And this was to be called the Porsche 60. But Hitler renamed it the KDF wagon, promoting the KDF, which was the German state-operated organisation which they used to promote their ideology. The Porsche company was already founded in 1931 in Stuttgart in Germany, but automotive engineer Ferdinand Porsche, along with his son-in-law Anton Piëch, remember that name, and I do apologise for my pronunciation of it. Also the Jewish investor Adolf Rosenberg, who had previously raced for Mercedes-Benz back in the 1920s. During the 1940s, Anton Piëch actually ran the Wolfsburg plant, making the Beetles that his father-in-law had designed, and so the Volkswagen or VW brand was created. While Ferry Porsche, Ferdinand Porsche's son, ran Porsche AG sports cars, and development of the 356 and then went on to the famous 911 came from him. Now his nephew, Ferdinand Piëch, Ferdinand Porsche's grandson and Anton Piëch's son, sorry, it's a bit hard for me to pronounce, went on to work with Audi after falling out, and he was responsible for the Quattro 4-wheel drive Audis, which led to all rally cars becoming 4-wheel drive. He then went on to the parent company and ran VW from 1993, turning it around after it was on the brink of bankruptcy into what is today's second largest group. Under his leadership, he was in charge of developing multiple brands, including Audi, and turning that into the luxury brand we all know today, and buying Lamborghini, Bentley, Ducati and Bugatti, and also turning these around as well. Now, few people remember that Lamborghini had gone bankrupt several times and was once actually owned by Chrysler. Now, he was also responsible for the Bugatti Veyron, developing Bugatti into the prestigious brand that it is today. Also, it was down to him, the same with Bentley, as many of their developments have now made it onto everyday cars from other brands as well. On the other side of the family, the Porsche company had been run by non-Porsche family personnel since Ferry Porsche stepped down, but the Porsche Piëch family still owned the majority stake until Porsche bought the majority of VW. So Porsche now owns 25% of Porsche, but they also own 50% of the whole VW group, who also then owns the majority of the rest of Porsche shares. I know, it's complicated, isn't it? So this making the Porsche Piëch family worth around 50 billion. Not bad for the idea of the people's car, was it? Thanks for watching.